And if he believes it, I believe it.
Survive on their own.
It's the story of a grassroots sensation. Ron Paul pulled in $5 million in the last 3 months. Most of those donations came online. I sat down with the presidential candidate this afternoon before his Nashville rally downtown.
It's a grassroots movement.
Well, it's all online.
It's catching on. It's far beyond a lot of people's expectations.
This anti-war Texas congressman once ran for president as a libertarian candidate. Now he's running as a Republican. Ron Paul is one of the long-shot candidates, but now his fundraising is what's raising eyebrows.
Ron Paul is the first candidate that I've ever given money to.
David Fowl donated $400 and drove 400 miles to see and hear Ron Paul.
I love this country, and he is the George Washington for our day. I mean, that's the bottom line. He's going to lead us to the liberty that we once had.
All the other candidates, whether it's Mr. Thompson or all the rest, they all support what they call the new right, and I'm part of the old right.
The old right, he says, is for conservative constitutional values, for balanced budgets, and anti-policing the world.
We don't want to tell people how to run their lives. We don't want to run the economy, and we don't want to tell the rest of the world what to do with their lives.
Even though Tennessee is considered Fred Thompson country, Paul says Tennesseans want to hear his message.
I think there's a lot of people in Tennessee are still interested in a strict interpretation of the Constitution and strictly limiting the government and talking about why it's patriotic and constitutional not to get into these undeclared no-win wars.
Plus, Paul says he feels at home in Music City.
You like country music?
What?
Paul spoke to the crowd of about 1,500 at War Memorial Auditorium. Ushers turned people away because the auditorium was filled to capacity.